live on Twitch. Let me tweet out that I'm live. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I don't control the ads being displayed on Twitch. Alright, I'm live. I am live. Let me see if my audio's good though. Test audio. Alright, audio's good. Audio's good. Alright. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. We are going to work on a few things. Okay, hold on. Let me be careful with what I'm showing here. 'Cause I don't know what things will pop up. Okay, that's over here. Yeah. So I updated, okay, hold on. I got a to-do list here that I wanted to do, obviously. And then I haven't been streaming a lot lately because there's not very much to stream, to be honest. And I'm trying to figure out my investment plan for lately because I need to look at what I can do. Yeah. So the site plan stuff is this. I want to add new games to the site. Um, this one here, I'm just gonna say like search for album in the stats page and then add it because I wanted to add a new section where you can search up an album and be able to look at all the stream numbers. So search directly. Yeah, let me okay, let me just do this here. And see what it does. See what it does, you know? You feel me? And then yeah, I do like the idea of this. I spelled counter wrong. Yeah, so I'm gonna just let it do its own thing. I don't know if I tweeted out that live. I don't remember. I did tweet it out. Alright. And you know what's crazy? Just like that, I'm back at almost 5,000 followers on Twitter. Yeah, 75 average viewers. I don't think you get that unless you view bot. But you need to get average within 6 unique days with an average. So I need to see it would what if I just view botted? But if I view bot my Twitch might get banned and I don't want that. What if I went to Kick and then I view botted on Kick? Cause I don't care about Kick. If I get banned there, who cares? All right, yeah, it's going. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Let me save this. But yeah, if I start doing a 2.5k, I think I would still do the 2,000, and then maybe there will be a month where I can do an additional 2,000. I'm looking at the math, and I think I could still do February's investment because 3k, 13,000. but I need to see. As long as I don't have a giant payment coming up on my card. But then I could end up just doing 4,000 on my card. If I just do 4,000 on my card, pay off my card faster, I can. Yeah, if I pay off my credit card faster, then I can let it invest more and do it faster. We'll see. We'll see. Oh my goodness, this is taking forever. But yeah, what's up in music? Oh, my control panel. Let me showcase my control panel a bit. This is my control panel. Um, Nothing really crazy about it yet. I did do um I do have like a Spotify tracker thing. So like this where I can like map it accordingly. But if it's already mapped, then I should exclude it, but we need to see streams, plays. I don't know. But I need to do this. So right now I'm currently in the process of doing certain other things like um for like the wiki URLs, I'm trying to do 300 per day until I finish adding the wiki URLs because wiki URLs for it to enable the credit scraping. Um, I need to go through all the albums again, and doing that is tedious work, but I am doing it. And so I've already done I've done pretty much 2,800, and I'm trying to do 300 per day. Only on the weekdays though, so that's 1,500 a week. So within a month, I should be no, a little over a month. I should be close to done. So I'm doing that, and then I'm also scanning for missing albums. So if I go to view data, view missing albums, right now I'm just scraping to get the missing albums, but I don't know why it's not loading it. So right now I'm just scraping for the missing albums, and I need to go through it and add them. And I was adding like the like add album stuff, and I tried to set up an automation where it would search the album on Spotify, get it from like Genius, and then like some weird automated scraping. But when I tried that, it wasn't really. I didn't really trust it, and so I asked it to implement sort of like the add albums for how I had it before, and so I had it do this, and I tested it with the Don Toliver album, and with the Don Toliver one, it did do it, but I need to set up. I need to test it some more, and I plan to do that mostly tomorrow, because I need to get this done so I can get back to doing 100 per day. Because my backlog of doing 100 per day is sort of paused at the moment. And then once I do that, once I finish scanning for the missing albums, looks like I won't finish that until the beginning of next month, March 3rd. And then once I do that, for the missing albums, I plan to do. Hopefully, there's not that many. Right now we have 4,000, and we've only scanned 300 artists. So, but I made it so that way when it rescans, it doesn't re-add those albums. So this is just the one-time scan, and then in the future, um, it will be easier to do. It'll make more sense. And so I can ignore them, like certain old ones. But new ones, I'm sure it caught the ASAP Rocky one and it caught some other ones. So, ooh, I need to get rid of this clear all button in the corner. That will be risky. Um, yeah. And so, I plan to do that until March. And then after that, I need to go through the missing albums. I will try to do 200 a day on the weekdays. So on the weekdays, there's certain things I can do on the weekdays that aren't related to the site that I'm trying to keep up with. I want to at least do the 200 per day for going through the albums, and then I don't know, depending on how many there are, it may take me till like the end of the year to get through them all, which is fine. But um, the one thing that's good about it is that I'll finally be caught up on everything. And then I want to try and at least do. Right now, I'm doing three things at a time. I'm doing the wiki URLs, the scan missing albums, and the Spotify streams daily. Because I can do the Spotify streams, I changed that up too. I can fetch the Spotify streams. I can do. I'm doing 10 at a time, and I'm doing 100 per day for now. Um, and 100 per day for now. And by the end of the year, I want to try and set it up to do 200 per day, but I don't want it to be in the same session. So I need to um, sort of set this up on my other computer and set it so that I can do the 200, like the artist IDs from 101 to 200, and then have those set per day. I didn't, the cron job that I had wasn't exactly, like, this is more reliable than the cron job that I set up. And to do 100 artists, it's like 35 minutes. I don't know about doing more parallel workers because I don't want it to be too much, you know? If I figured 10 was good, but if I do 20, I can cut that time in half. But I don't know if 20 parallel workers will easily get me caught, you know? Or anything. So I just let it. I'm just doing 10 at a time now. We'll see in the future though how it is. But I already did the certifications, so I got the certifications. Um, and then yeah, I did. So there's that, and then once I finished, there's like that, and then I want to go through all the artists, and I want to see if there's a faster way to add albums and special albums and collab albums. That's the one thing that I'm trying to like, um, sort of like maintain or like try and do this year is make it so it's easier to add certain album types because I want to. There's a lot of collab albums that I haven't added, and the reason I did that was because it's difficult to uh, add them because I need the artist and then I need the thing. And I restructured the database all last weekend. All last weekend, I spent the time restructuring the database and reorganizing it because I needed a way to clean it up a bit for future needs. And so I did that and it went well. It took some time to do because I needed to really make sure that the data wouldn't get corrupted. And when I did that, it went well. So I am hoping that it can continue to go well as I continue to, the site progress. Um, So this year I'm on good track. I'm not like this year I wanted to do some advertising and I still plan to do that, but I don't know exactly how to do that, you know? I'm still working on building up the database, which is always a reoccurring theme, but we'll see. So let me do this. Let me do Taylor Swift, and I finally got the picture right. Okay, but when I click on the album, it doesn't do anything. Yeah. So let me see what it did. And with the I renewed my subscription to Claude because it was too good. Um, the one thing I'm seeing with Wikipedia, since I'm going through the Wikipedia URLs, the one thing that I'm seeing with the artists is that there are albums that are newly listed that weren't there before for artists that are older. You know, like Elton John and stuff. And I'm beginning to wonder the validity of some of these albums being real albums as to why they weren't there before, because it doesn't make sense why they were added later on, because how do you have a discography for an artist that is has a very deep discography and then miss an album, because albums are sequential, you know, first album, second album, third album, 30th album. How does a album suddenly appear in between those sequentials if it wasn't in order to begin with, or if it was in order to begin with? Like, are you telling me like there was a fifth album and then a seventh album and the sixth album just wasn't listed? It's very confusing, and I'm pretty much using Wikipedia as the source of truth to all these albums, artists' discographies. Um, but Wikipedia is also contribution supported. So a lot of artists like you know, Jaron Benton, Hobson, you know, Futuristic, it isn't always up to date because no one really cares about those artists. And I think at some point we're going to get to like it, you know, that's there's a lot of artists that don't have a Wikipedia because people don't like there's not enough followers or fans for that artist. And I truly think having a Wikipedia will end up being removed. I think artists like Futuristic will eventually have their Wikipedia just disappear someday because at some point those articles and those links will no longer work, and Wikipedia will be like, we need a source of truth, and we need the source for this in order to validate it. And if a Wikipedia page doesn't have not a lot of sources, they will take it down, put it up for deletion. And I've seen that because they're trying to do it with Conway the Machine and take away his Wikipedia page. I'm pretty sure they're trying to take down his Wikipedia page. Let me. Did I edit this? Let me see. No. Who was it? Was it Benny the Butcher? One of the Wikipedia pages was up for deletion. Yeah, here. I put Benny has enough information sources to prove who he is. This doesn't need extra tags. Because they wanted to delete his page. And to me, that's very odd that there's no way Wikipedia's 25 years old. It was launched in 2001? Oh my god. I could have sworn this thing was like at least 35 or something. But Wikipedia wants there's like it's almost like a Reddit, and people are still nitpicky about things, and I don't think uh, this artist is clearly a popular artist and is a real person. A page like this shouldn't be deleted. And I think the fact that it was said to be put up for deletion was crazy. Because just because there's not a lot of sources or something, and it's like, who cares? This is a real person. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Especially since he has albums that charted. I think if you have an album that charts on any of these like billboards and stuff, you should automatically be allowed to have a wiki page, because you have a real statistic in the world. You've made an impact already. But it is what it is. And then because I remember there was this one artist that had a wiki page, and they had like 30 million followers on YouTube or something, 20 million subscribers or something. And Wikipedia took down the page because there wasn't a lot of why does it say no options? Because there wasn't a lot of things for it. Okay, I still don't see the data. Maybe it failed on something. Yeah, it failed on this. Okay. Let me see what the stats are. Why does it do a limit of 15? Oh wait, that's the search. My bad. Yeah. So I think eventually Wikipedia will become. I mean, it already is to some degree. Not. Well, it's not been reliable since it's begun, but it will soon not become like a good source of truth. But the issue is, what is it then? What is the source of truth? And soon, a lot of these artists, give it 20 more years. A lot of these artists will not be here. So, uh, how do you validate this data anymore? And I think that unless pages like Wikipedia or like sources like there needs to be some sort of legacy media that keeps these records around, because Wikipedia I don't think is a good way to do it because it's open source. Anyone can change something. Once these links become invalid, Wikipedia will destroy itself. So it's kind of crazy to think about that a lot of these links will become gone in the future, and articles will no longer be valid, and it's like how does that work? And I don't know what's going to be done about it, because Spotify's been around for what, 12 years now, 10 12 years, but who knows. Okay, I don't know why it's not displaying, but I think restart my backend. We'll see. Okay. 56 songs. Oh, but it shouldn't. Okay. Filtered songs. Okay. I don't like the colors also, but it is what it is. Let me let me tell it to do this. I know the style that I want to do with this, and I don't know how to like. I guess we'll see. So yeah, in the database, let me show how the database works now. Oh, let me just double check. Let me see if anyone tried this site yet. No, still. Yeah, the AI site I put up, and no one wants to use it. But I only put up the AI site that say I had something. But let me see here. I need to put Okay, so the songs data now. I changed how I did the database because I needed better mapping. So the songs data is pretty much here. Everything is, as is. And I changed a ton of the stuff here. And if I really wanted to, I could get rid of album. I could get rid of year. But I actually need year because year accounts for the year for the song. But album I could get rid of, and I could get rid of artists. But I keep them because I like reading the database. But yes, now it has this songs map data ID, and it tracks everything here. And then this also has song ID. The idea is that this should always be mapped correctly. I can't promise that though. Um, I need to make more backups and store these backups online more. And I need to get rid of some backups. So as I back this up, this is mostly data backup, but not table backups. I think. But as I back it up, I need to delete the previous because I need to keep a consistent backup. All right, let me refresh the database and reload the page. Oh, could we do maybe? Hold on. You can add an image. Browser. No. How do you? You can add an image to this shit somehow. What time is it? 1:20. I think it's here. No, you could drop it in here allegedly, right? Oh yeah, here, attach file. Yeah. And another thing too is um I wanted to add Google login with my site. I think before my site I think before my site it was it's all cookie based, but Google login I think I need to add, but I don't know how to do that now cuz you have to accept cookies, but I may use cookies for something else, but if you do have a Google login, you need to migrate your account somehow. I actually don't know how to do something like this because I want to have something like that. And I need to change how the cookie sign up shows and displays. Because if I do the Google login, then I can start gathering people's emails. And I want to set up an email list. And I looked it up. Apparently, there's a way to do it with there's a way to do it, but I don't know how to Sorry, I'm blanking out. But yeah, so that's a Google login is something that I want to do this year. And then I changed the payment thing. So on the site, let me show. On the site, music randomizer. I changed the payment to uh, be more supportive here. Um, because I wanted this to just be something like people don't really need to care for, but I don't know. But my user stats looking bad so far for this year. I haven't had time to listen to a lot of music this year. But I guess Internet Archive will be like the source of truth at some point, but then I can't web scrape anything anymore. And the only thing that's like I need to like keep is like the data. Like my site's data, I think would be worth something. But oh, why did it? Okay, why did it do that? I don't. Yeah, I need it on the other side. Okay, but this would be good here. And then add new games, and then oh, I need to add more follow buttons. So like if I listen to a song and I don't follow the artist, maybe I want to follow the artist, you know? Yeah, I hope it just adds the English translation. I don't need the translation for everything. Yeah, I want it as a separate container. And I don't know if I like this color anymore. Like this color is the same color that I'm looking at right now with the empty chat, you know? But the color is a little hard to like look at without like a I guess a border, proper border, but I want to spice up each page. So I think that's something I want to do this year too, is spice up each page. And right now I'm doing the stats page obviously, but I want to spice up each page so that way it's more how do I put it? Oh, I want to make these containers more like visibly nicer. Yeah, I want to see make it look nicer. And if I do get like an email list thing set up, I do need to Bro, I asked in art like if anyone wanted to do something, and no one ever get back to me. So, but I responded to someone about it, but they didn't like. I can't see the shit now, dog. I cannot see this shit. Oh my god. But yeah, I wanted to start doing mailing lists because I wanted to do things like hey, this artist dropped this. Check out new listens here or something. And dog, this is so hard to look at. Yeah, just can't read it. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I want to add a lot of songs this year, but I really need to make sure that mapping works one to one and be is accurate for when I migrate it to the site because no longer can I just take verified songs and then parse it in. It just doesn't work that way because now the mapping requires two tables, and I'm a bit scared about that, and so that's why I need to make sure I do like one and it just maps it. Same thing when I add a song. So I need to fix now with the SMD thing, song map data. I need to fix it so it's more. I still can't. It still feels a bit too dark. Like I can't see anything. Maybe am I not on? No, I am at 100%. It's not the site background. The site background I think is fine. I need something to pop out. Oh, and I want to fix the homepage. I need to see how. Fuck. I did not want it to revert that. Yeah, put that color back, bro. Okay, this color is not bad. Let me just see what it does. Dog. I don't know. Like, supposedly these things have playwright, and it should be able to automate these things, but I don't know if it can see my screen. Like, look at like my screen and do it. One thing, AI thinks people think AI gonna be like, cutting jobs and whatnot, and to some degree it does, but I think it's a good like tool to have because how do I put it? It's just doing. I don't know what I'm saying. I still can't see followed artist list, and it's. Alright, let me let it finish. And at work we use AI a lot, like tools and stuff, and so, but it uses like a Claude type thing, and it's okay, but to some degree sometimes it's a bit It's a bit iffy. Dog, it did not change anything. The why does the okay, hold on. How many lines is this file? Was it album stats search? So unoptimized, bro. Okay, I think that's fine. But I don't like the way it animates with the thing. But let me check with Eminem now. So if I do recovery, we all know recovery. It does this, but I want it to be in the same list, and I want it to sort of like, how do I explain it? Like, just have like a little text above it. So I don't want it to be like in the next, okay, like thing. Yeah, let me see. Let me see how this will do, because I want more space to list the songs. I have an idea of how I want this to be. And Not Afraid really not have that many streams? Am I tripping? One, two, seven, one, four. Okay, yeah, it should have more streams. Well, I didn't scrape the ones from today, but I need to Okay, it needs the. It's editing. I do want to start calculating album total streams daily. I do not. I can run that on a cron job, but I need to set it up because I wanted to see how many. Like, I don't know. Doing at a song level is a bit difficult to do daily. Because if I think about it, 100,000 songs per day to track. Unless you like store, where do you store something like that? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I like this display a lot. Studio album. I don't need the studio album. Oh well, it should be studio album, but like in like a string type. And then the features here, I don't want the redirection links to be have the features here. Hold on, I really gotta pee. You liking the computer? Downloading applications. I really gotta pee. That's good. You had 2 chains? Oh. Do you know how to organize an app? Like if you don't want certain things on here, you can just remove them. Yeah. If you right click. Yeah. You don't have to do hard. Just do tap. Yeah. Don't, you don't have to do it hard though. Yeah. I don't know if you could get WeChat on there. How? Mine. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why the text on the opacity. Okay, and then market has. Yeah, and then yeah, so let's do something like this. Let's see. Oh, why does this not? Okay. Let's see. I wanted to like um be more visible, and I need the views to actually be more visible too. This shit is like unreadable. Yeah. Yeah. I need to. I wanted to play music this stream, but I'm afraid currently. Rihanna. Slaughterhouse Gang. 2010. No, it should include the. Oh my god. It just says 2010. And I don't have things like lead single on the stats or anything. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me unfollow some people. But yeah, I did ask it to do a certain amount of things. I wonder if there's a way I could say like like maybe album selection form or list form. I don't know. Oh, I need to stop using following page tab. The tab's never good. Do, do, do. There's no way this is $61. Stop getting name brand. You don't need a Tropicana. Alright, did it finish? Let me see. No, it didn't show the percentage of. Oh, wait. Okay. Maybe I need to restart the. Oh my gosh. She's funny. All right, yeah. So let me check now. Okay, that's fine. All these like people who God, I cannot see these percentages. Wait, let me check on it again. I don't know why the buttons look so blurry. I think it's the font style it uses. Okay, I don't like. I don't like this. Alright, hold on. Wait, what the hell? I wanted this. Alright, I'm trying to find the percentage. I found it. Okay, okay. There we go. White. And something with the, like, I don't know why it does some weird effect on these colors. is the font weight, I'm pretty sure. I found it. Alright, hold on. Is this font weight? Keeps adding. Okay, but then when okay, I guess that's fine. I don't know where this red comes from. Is this red random? Let me see. I just saw it. Where did it go? Here, glow effect. I don't see it at all. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, and then there's some other weird effect on this side. It's not this border bottom, it's something else in here. I don't know, but I think this looks good now. Yeah. Zero 0.0%. Oh yeah, the without me instrumental doesn't count. So if I look at the Slim Shady, yeah. I feel like this could be larger though, but okay, hold on. Something with this font. Yeah, it's the font weight. Font weight on all this stuff makes it blurry. What is this? Yeah, there we go. Shit. Okay, and then maybe on the views. Oh wait, why is this? Okay. Okay, let me ask it to clean this up. All right, hold on. Yeah, cause the all the folder here is like one giant long thing. All right, hold on. Yeah, let me. I want to reduce the amount of bloat in the code. Plan mode. Oh my gosh, plan mode can take a while. Yeah, Slim Shady EP. And then I want to add a list mode for all this. And I have an idea for the list mode. Hit me hard and soft. Oh, why is this one not mapped? Why does that song not have a Spotify ID? So 8642. Spotify stream ID. I don't know, it didn't get mapped for some reason. I think I know why. No. Okay. Dog is still in plan mode. Probably because there's so many code files. I asked it to clean up. But yeah, I think this looks good. And then I know I wanted to do something like, let me see if I could pull it up. I wanted to do something like, not this. Although it would be cool. But let me, okay, maybe I'll do something like that. But I wanted to do something like this. Like this. But I want it to be more so, wait, how much does this have? 1921? Oh my god. But like I want it to be able to like snapshot like an entry. So maybe I can have it so like users can snapshot a stream date. I don't know, like how do I do that? Like they can track it per date, but it's not so much like I don't know exactly how I want to do that. But I find this type of style like organization like easier to follow. And I don't know how I can make it display properly. Um because we don't keep track of the song stats like that because if I did, I could make this a date selector and then people can select the the gaps between the dates. But storing 100K songs per day streams is not ideal. Um, unless I created a database for each artist. On each artist, I created a table. And the table will be only their stream songs, but then I'd have 1,000 tables. But it would grab from that artist, get the data of each song, but it wouldn't make sense because each song like the mapping doesn't make sense. The song has a date attached to it, the streams of the date, and then instead of it would be like similar to this table here, except or in like this database here, except instead we'd have a database for each artist, and each artist's database would contain all their data. So instead of like all albums, all special albums, etc., we'd have 1,000. It just doesn't make like it doesn't. Let me ask ChatGPT. It just doesn't make sense. And that's 17 million entries. $365. Oh, yeah, aggregate older data. Keep daily stats for 90 days. Aggregate older data into weekly or monthly stats. Reduces rows by 7 times 30 times. Use database designed for time series like timescale DB. Daily stats. Oh no, song ID. I mean, this would be the how I would do it though, right? JSON blob. The thing is, it wouldn't be good for me because then I would have to say like, you'd have to query the song list from every table, which wouldn't be that ideal. Two megabytes a day. 730 megabytes per year. $10. I need to get another database table. If I do want to do this, I need another database to store all this data. Query performance. Okay. I understand what I need to do. I just need time and money. Money and time. Time and money. Money and time. It says it's all done. Let me see if all the pages load fine. Hold on. Gotta restart everything. Where'd my control panel go? Here. Yeah, so I do the checkpointing. If I do the checkpointing of the albums, I can do that daily. You know what I want to do? I want to make these numbers larger. I cannot read shit on these numbers at all. Yeah, I'm asking it to do my dirty work. Do my work for me, Claude. See what my usage is like. When does this weekly reset happen? Resets tomorrow, every Sunday. Every Sunday. Sunday. Yeah, so I do want to store, like, if I do, because right now I'm almost at 50,000 for the Spotify song. Oh, that's another thing I need to do is to go through all the Spotify song stuff too. Because my database, I got 100K songs that I need to go through, and I don't know exactly how to do that. I think I'm gonna do it so like I ask it to like sort it by the artist that has the least amount of songs, so that way it's easier for me to filter. In terms of the data, because like if I look at this here, for Spotify filter is 24 megabytes. Oh, I cleaned this up too. This was like over 400 megabytes, and cleaning this up with the song map data reduced it a ton. And then I also cleaned up the some tables that I didn't need, like the cookie users. I had multiple ones, and combining it into one made it easier. All albums. So the album data here, and then songs, 100K songs for 39 megabytes is actually very good. But yeah, this I don't like the thing here, but I need it for the performance on the other thing. But yeah, we're tracking 29,000 no, 27,000 Spotify stats. Oh wait, no. Wait, what? Is this table? I think, let me think. I think this table can be taken off. Wait. Date inserted 214. What query did this? I don't call anything, and but this could call it 214. Today's the 14th. I don't know, but I'm thinking I could get rid of this table. I don't think this table's necessary anymore. Because it's just taking up 160 megabytes for fucking nothing. Wait, that's actually crazy. A lot of my stuff comes from that. I wonder what the lyrics do. Lyrics are crazy. So that data. Yeah. But yeah, I told it to provide an ID to everything because I need, in order for me to like find anything, it is difficult as hell to find anything in here. And so I needed to. Damn, it jumped to 55% usage? The person who got. What the hell does that mean? Doesn't even make sense. Yeah, what does that even mean? Alright, let me see what my cloud is at. 57% usage. Fa. Okay, but it did get me this, so I can. Okay, it finished. Thank God, thank God. So the font weight for this and the font size. Oh. Yeah, like that. And I want this table width to be larger. Cause let me check real quick. If I put this here on my screen. Oh, that is the width of it. Okay. Huh. But then how does the stats by? Right, hold on. I sort of need to duplicate this here. What the hell? Okay, so that's fine, but why is it like on a larger. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. On a larger screen, it's like harder to see. So on Artist View Tracker, max width is 1800. I think that's better, in my opinion. And then what's the other one? Let's see, is this one called Stats by Milestone, right? I think if I put a max width here, no. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know. I mean, max width and max width are a bit different. So let me maybe make this 90%. Spotify stats. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, like this. Last week, last month. Average. Total songs. Yeah, and something about the fonts. Something about the font here is a bit odd. Okay, found it. Something about the font style here is a bit weird. But it looks like it's just a normal display, so I don't know. Oh, okay. We need to fix that. So where's my okay to-do list? So okay, new games will have to be tomorrow, I guess. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So stats by milestone for the Spotify one. So let me actually open a new Claude instance. I believe when I do it in the YouTube one. Oh, why is this small again? Okay. All right. Where's the? Yeah, we should have an I. Yeah, I wanted to add this. Should have that. Why do I feel like the? Yeah, I don't know. And then we should also track like put. All right, so hold on. Um, okay, and then new. What is this? Oh, wrong button. Yeah, I need to use this usage to get my money's worth. Get your money up. Oh, I meant to check something earlier. Yeah. Damn, it's already been 43 minutes? Alright, let's see. One dance. Okay, it's missing labels. What did I just say? Yeah. Do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that if I do get the 25,000, that would speed run my entire thing. I need to be able to spend a lot more on. I could do 5k. If I didn't have any other financial duties, I could easily do 5k a month investing. But I can't. It's too risky. And it's not safe. Okay, dog, why is it so complicated? And this daily, like, this should be on the views of the streams, not the streams. Daily stream summary should be not total songs. But whatever. 22,000? What? Let me check my control panel. That doesn't make sense. I know what to do. Yeah, I'm updating it. So that's gonna be done. That's gonna be done. That's gonna be done. I'll do the follow buttons tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, this one needs the font size increase too. Hold on. Chip height. Alright. Do. Hold on. 6177. Alright, now let's see this. So, pills are larger. 29K makes more sense. Side A. More live. Let's do this also. Okay, hold on. And the daily average, we won't need the daily average because that daily average is already. And then for the YouTube one, but I do want to do projects over um, be mostly artist stats though. But additional stats. We'll move it into additional stats. Yeah, okay. There's a few more additional stats that I wanted to add to my site. %62 usage. Yeah, 23,000, 29,000. And then YouTube one. Hold on. But there it goes. Can't see that gray one, but whatever. Don't know what the point of the gray one is. But... Yeah, and then this one. Okay, okay. What is it doing? Do, 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 do. There we go. Colors is not defined. Dog, it cannot. Call. Yeah, we're going in fucking circles here. Yeah, when I get that other database, I plan to add more graphs. Alright, so that way. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Now this should why is it? All right. Let me make sure that this didn't. Whew. Whew. My goodness. Yeah. Right now it doesn't. Let's see how much the usage was on that. Yeah. So let me. Hold on. I'm seeing that people are actually using the site too. Seeing current song being set means that people are using the site. Like, it's actually wild. Okay. What did I put here? Oh yeah. Okay. So let me save this. Alright, let me just add this. I want it to be like, because here is like where I want to throw stats that just don't really matter, you know? Um, how do I put this nicely? Like, the stats here truly just don't matter in the sense that no one really cares about them that much. Because certification stats, I want to also add. I think certification stats, I'm going to remove the ones from ARIA and RIAH. J, because I can't keep up with those type of sales information for other records. If it's not RIAA, I can't keep track of it. I don't know how people on Wikipedia do it, but I need to strictly do it RIAA. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Thing is, if I were to count on stream nonstop, I'd forget what number I'm on and just like be yapping about something else. All right, let me see what it's doing. What it plans to do. What if I just made the to-do list and I organized the to-do list in such a way that like I just list everything out that I wanted to do, and I ask Claude Code implement all this stuff, and it just does it. But I don't think so. The thing is that the thing with this is that it how do I put it? Oh, I need this. Okay, hold on. Yeah. It's in the plan mode now. 71% usage. When its usage is up, I'm gonna just end my stream. There's no point on me continuing. Yeah, the whole poly market thing betting just doesn't make sense. To win 68,000. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, the issue with sites like Polymarket and um, Kalshi is there are like moderators who decide what wins and what. All right. Let's see. Let's see. What did I ask it to do? Oh, most streamed albums. Limit 50. I didn't tell it to do 50 though. Okay, but sure. What the hell? You know. Select all. I don't know. I don't know if like maybe I don't know if I want to do select all. Let me rethink some of this stuff here. Oh, it did it? Total views. Oh wait, I gotta rebuild this. Fuck. Okay, let me ask it to do this, and then I want to see how many select alls it does. Okay, hold on. I need to go through it myself actually, cause the thing is, I don't want people to scrape my data on my site, and that's the one thing I think people are doing to get their information, and I want to prevent that. Because if I could scrape other sites' data, who's to stop from scraping mine? You know what I mean. And I present everything just easily with the API calls, so I need to try and paginate things better. Yeah, I don't like that it does select all. $25 result. I'm going through my data set to see. Okay, if that's not used, then delete that. Create cookie profile. Select all. User stats. Yeah, user stats actually does need to be a separate table, but that's fine. That has a limit, so that's fine. Get lyrics. Is this even? Oh, it's right here. This one's fine because we're only returning the JSON data. Because when I say select all from view tracker, that means everyone can see my entire like API response, you know? And I don't exactly like that. Same with these. And then I think, hold on, this one, get on this day, needs to be updated too. Because that one, and then this, oh shit, this one. It isn't that though, it should paginate the data though. I don't know. Yeah, I need to change it. It did not change at all what I was doing. Like, sure, so. Oh, a cat walked in. What's up, Mian Mian? Yeah, I wanted to do it like that. So like, cause there's things that I don't think are good for that. We'll see what it does though. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow, but why is it so easy to follow 1,000 people? Okay, 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 okay. Do 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 do. Um, this one I don't need to do actually. I just need to update those other two. Twenty vision. Do, 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 do. Not the cat in here. But I don't see it.
You still streaming?
Yeah. How's it going? Do, 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 do. I don't think this is updated though. Get stats data. But get stats data still doesn't. Good shit. I don't even know what it updated. Get view tracker page. Get certifications page. How's it going?
Good. I shut down the computer because I'm tired.
You're tired?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What? What's up? I'm updating a lot of stats and stuff. It's currently updating, so I have to wait. But I'm adding, like, with my to-do list, all these stats. Your computer all set up?
Yeah.
You download Chrome?
No.
Uh,
Miam is here.
yeah. What's up, Mian Mian? Looks like it's gonna rain.
Mm-hmm. It's cold outside.
Marked it as complete, but it's not complete. I hear Sonya.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Mian Mian? Wanna go out for dinner? If it's not raining?
Yeah.
You have a place you wanna go to? Or do you not care? Olive Garden. I'm joking. What's up, kitty? Goodbye, kitty. Okay. This is gonna be a while. I'm gonna just end my stream here.